Have you ever wondered how you can invest in the stock market with little money? Picture this. You get to buy a slice of your favorite company instead of the whole pie. Intriguing, right? It's like ordering a slice of pizza instead of the whole box. You don't need a fortune to start investing anymore. You just need the right tools and a dash of courage. While you have this courage, you can hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Well, there's a simple solution that might just surprise you. Fractional shares. Fractional shares sounds complicated, right? But it's really not. You see, the concept of fractional shares is as simple as breaking a dollar into cents. You don't always need to have a whole dollar. Sometimes a few cents can do the job. In the same way, you don't always need to have a whole share to invest in the stock market. Sometimes a fraction of a share is just what you need. Fractional shares, as the name suggests, are fractions or parts of a whole share. They allow you to own less than one full share of a company. Think of it this way. Imagine you want to buy a pizza, but you're not hungry enough to eat the whole thing. So instead of buying the whole pizza, you buy just a slice. That's exactly how fractional shares work. Instead of buying a whole share, you buy just a part of it. This can be particularly beneficial when the price of a whole share is too high. For instance, if a share costs $1,000 and you only have 100, you can still get in on the action by buying a tenth of a share. So just like you can break a dollar into cents, you can break a share into fractional shares. Now you might be thinking, why on earth would I want to buy a fraction of a share? Well, let's dive right into the heart of the matter. Fractional shares have a few key benefits that make them a fantastic tool for new investors and those with smaller budgets. First off, let's talk accessibility. The stock market historically has been a playground for the well-off. But with fractional shares, the barrier to entry is significantly lowered. Instead of needing hundreds or even thousands of dollars to buy a whole share of a high-priced stock like Amazon or Google, you can get started with just a few dollars. Your pocket change can now buy you a piece of some of the world's most successful companies. This opens up a world of possibilities. You're no longer limited to lower-priced stocks. You can diversify your portfolio with high-quality stocks that were previously out of your reach. That's the beauty of fractional shares. Now, let's talk strategy. Fractional shares are perfect for long-term investing. They allow you to adopt a method called dollar cost averaging. This is where you invest a fixed dollar amount at regular intervals, regardless of the share price. Over time, this can lower the average cost per share of your investment. In other words, it's a way to potentially increase your returns while reducing risk. Lastly, fractional shares are a great way for beginners to get their feet wet in the world of investing. They allow you to learn the ropes without having to put a large amount of money on the line. You can start small, gain experience, and gradually build your portfolio over time. So to sum it all up, fractional shares make the stock market more accessible. They allow for diversified portfolios. They're perfect for long-term investing strategies like dollar cost averaging, and they provide a safe and affordable way for beginners to learn about investing. With fractional shares, you can start investing with just a few dollars, and over time, you can accumulate many whole shares. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So lace up those running shoes and get ready to take the first step on your investment journey. So, are fractional shares worth it? Absolutely. They're the perfect opportunity for anyone looking to dip their toes into the world of investing without needing a hefty pile of cash up front. Fractional shares let you buy a piece of that high-priced stock you've been eyeing, even if your budget is more on the modest side. And let's not forget, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about consistency and patience. Over time, these fractional shares can accumulate into whole shares. It's like collecting pieces of a puzzle. And before you know it, you've got the whole picture. This is particularly great for long-term investing. These little pieces you're collecting today could turn into significant assets over time, potentially providing a nice nest egg for your future. So don't be afraid to start small with fractional shares. Remember, it's not about how much you start with, but how long you're willing to let your investment grow. Happy investing!